I was just ahead of the pandemic. Everybody's home. You're working from home. You stare at a screen and you feel like there's nothing I can do about this. What am I going to do? Yeah. And then I read about this and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I want to be part of that. And I started coming and yeah, been here ever since.
I needed food. I'm a working musician and I lost all my work because of the shutdowns.
I didn't sign up because I thought, well, there's going to be enough people who need it. And I'm disabled, and I thought, well, if I could buy my own food. But it gets to where the costliness of it.
Whenever I live over here, I live with like about 12 bags that support like about 49 people. And then there is a guy I meet on the exit of Vermont and Hoover. This guy is from Romania. He doesn't speak any English, he doesn't speak any Spanish. He just came across the border, and he has a wife, and he has 2 twins, and he has a 3-year-old. And he had a big sign saying that, hey, I need help.
Nourish Los Angeles was created to address food insecurity at the onset of the COVID pandemic in 2020. We started in a garage, and it quickly grew.
And I said, hey, look, whatever you have, we'll take. And they literally called us 10 times a day. And they, throughout the week, we have this load. And I just said, yes. And we started storing all the food here. And when we did the first food drive, I think we did like a couple hundred people. And then the following week, it almost nearly doubled. And meanwhile, the phone's ringing off the hook. Can you take this? And it was just crazy, chaotic. We didn't know which way to go. And so we consolidated for Sunday because we couldn't do this drive every single day. And so once we consolidated, that's when things started to make sense.
It was such a well-oiled machine. I've definitely volunteered with places before where I'm just like, what do? I don't know anyone.
Loved the people, absolutely. Love the idea of everything we're doing, that we're giving back to people who can't get food during COVID, and who just, can't get food in general, that we can do it every week with good produce, it's fresh and everything like that.
I am really surprised by the quality of the food. Yeah, I mean healthy food. So I see organic, maybe not, it's not always this way, but I saw raspberries and fresh cut fruits and organic eggs and, appropriate quality food we all want to eat.
And by feeding our community, Nourish LA is also part of the solution in reducing our carbon footprint.
And the food is quality food. Occasionally you have to weed out some overripe things that goes in our compost pile that goes right back into the ground. So nothing goes to waste. The cardboard goes in the recycle bin, the food waste goes to the goat pit or to the recycle pit.
Californians throw away nearly 6 million tons of food waste each year. This represents about 18% of all the material that goes to landfills. Organic waste in landfills emits 20% of the nation's methane, a climate superpollutant 84 times more potent than carbon dioxide. To help solve this problem, California Senate Bill 1383 requires residents and businesses to recycle their organic waste. This includes food thrown away by grocery stores once it's past their due date. Nourish LA partners with local businesses and farmers to divert good quality food bound for our landfills.
You can't have enough compost. It was kind of depressing seeing how much food was going to waste, and just been great to witness how they function and how much people enjoy being involved and how many people they're helping and how easy they make it for me just to pick up their waste that would otherwise be thrown away to feed my animals and my plants.
Throughout the week, we pick up food waste slated for the landfill. On the weekend, our volunteers sort through the food and create well-balanced food packages.
Yeah, there's more than 300 pieces today.
Food that is spoiled or considered unfit is repurposed as animal feed or compost for local farmers. This green waste is a more efficient way to feed our soils and minimize global warming.
Nourish LA, depending on the season, gets a lot of iceberg lettuce, and often they get it after it's gotten too far gone, and the chickens and the goats love iceberg lettuce.
Nourish LA is more than just feeding people. It empowers a sustainable community.
And the beauty behind it is it started from food insecurity. It's kind of a sad thing, but then it quickly grew to more of a community, a family, relationships, friendships were built, joy was had, laughter was made, and jokes were passed. And then it became so much more.
It was just something that really, really really planted like more seeds of hope and love and kindness in my heart.
Oh, just come one day. Just come for 1 hour and feel how you arrive here and people are like, hey, gorgeous, you need some coffee? Drink some water. Okay, let's do some lemons. And it's so inviting and it's like a family.
I was going to St. Mark's Parish in Venice and all the masses got shut down. And a couple of folks from St. Mark's told me about Nourish LA and asked me if I'd like to volunteer. And since I didn't have a mass to go to, I felt like this was a good way to kind of fill that void. And actually, to be honest with you, I've been doing it now for about 8 months, and this has become my church to a certain extent.
The vibe is high. When you come here, the music's going, everybody's in a really great mood, and we all are here for the same purpose of helping others.
And it's just inspiring to be here. I'm hoping to be here more often, so it definitely is a great cause.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome over here. I don't have estimation for nobody over here. Everybody's the same.
Nourish LA feeds the vulnerable, the homebound, the newly unemployed, the housing insecure, and the elderly. But as COVID starts to wane, sadly the need to feed our community has not.
We've moved 3 million pounds of food. Over 200,000 people have received food from us, and estimate about 2,000 volunteers that come through Nourish LA since we started April of last year. It's amazing. And so much so that we can't even stop this now.
This is where we need your help. Our temporary location is reopening as a restaurant. We need a new location for our Sunday pickups and staging. We need refrigerator storage to safely store our grocery pickups. We need people to coordinate the pickups and our volunteer staff. We need vehicles for pickups and delivery. Please support our work with a financial donation by simply clicking on the donate button on our website or contacting nourishlosangeles@gmail.com.
I think one of the coolest things about this community is that it could be your first time volunteering or your, 25th time volunteering, and you're greeted as if you've always been here.
It's been a year now and it's great. It's the best day of the week.
Consider being a volunteer by visiting our website nourish.la to sign up. Every dollar you donate feeds 8 neighbors. Thank you for listening.